All right, what's up, X1? Happy week to you, new week. I got a day off today, and I wanted to do something that I've been talking about doing for a little while now, and that is we are going to do a little tour of the apartment gym. I'm by myself, so I won't be able to follow myself around and talk about anything, so I'm just going to keep the camera back there and kind of walk around and show you guys what I've got set up here. So when I picked out an apartment, I looked specifically for something that had a little kind of corner space that I could use. In this one, it's the dining room, and I've never really used a dining room in my life, so it turned into the gym. I do have this curtain here that I've used to kind of hide the setup. When I have friends or family over, I can kind of put the gym away, and then when it's time to work out, I can bring it out. So I'm going to walk you through how I get set up and how long it takes. So I move my two bar stools out. I put some hooks up here on the wall that kind of hide everything. All right. So I guess as I go, I'll explain some of the stuff here. So first off, this is the Titan X3 folding power rack. This is the taller version. I don't know if you guys have seen the home gym tour video that my brother and brother-in-law did, but they talk about how we purchased the shorter power rack, and that was always a problem. And so when I purchased my next rack, there was no way I was making that mistake again. So I bought the taller one. Still okay with that. It only has about 3 or 4 inches of clearance before the ceiling, but that's okay. It doesn't bother me too much. Some people might ask why I went with Titan instead of Rogue. The simple answer is I'm not planning on being in this apartment forever. And so this isn't my forever setup and my final last power rack I'm ever going to buy. So I went with a little bit cheaper. Plus, Rogue was in the middle of COVID-19 and didn't have a lot of stuff in stock, and this was in stock from Titan when I was moving, and so they got the sell this time around. All right, yeah, so pull-up bar. It is a little low for me. I'm 6'4". So I have to bend my knees to use this pull-up bar. That is okay. I can still stand up underneath it without hitting my head. That's what's important. But when I need to do some pull-ups, I have to bend my head. That's okay. I do anything like a muscle up or kipping stuff or leg raises and all that at the gym anyways, so I have plenty of space there. This is just for my home setup. To talk about a couple of things before I bring you in a little closer. So I've always got a whiteboard in all of the gyms that we've done so far. I keep this one here. It's got the days of my week, what I'm going to be training on those days. Some other reminders. I have my class schedule, my work schedule. I have a little schedule for these videos and things like that. I keep track of it all on here. I keep my personal records on there as well. This is something that was also kind of, I need it right now, and I don't want to wait until anything's in stock, so I bought one. This is the Amazon Basics flat bench. Nothing special about it. It does the trick for me right now. Eventually, I want to upgrade to a really nice, full incline, decline bench, but there's not the one that I want in stock right now, and it's COVID and everything's expensive and out of stock. So I've got that going. Something that's really important to me is these guys right here, spotter arms. I work out by myself most of the time it can get really dangerous to be lifting or, bench pressing or squatting without a spotter when you're working out heavy. So I definitely recommend getting some spotter arms, getting some sort of rack system that has those safeties. That's really important. Don't do it if you're not going to have them. All right, we're in a little bit closer. Hope you guys can see and hear me. I'm just going to go over really quick my barbells, what I use on a day-to-day basis. So first and foremost, I did a full review on this guy. This is the Rogue 10K Junior bar. It's special because it fits in this space that I'm standing in right now. That's why I love it. So I use it for squatting and bench pressing so that I don't have this counter right here. The next bar that I have here, and I think I'll do a full review of this guy. I've had it for a couple of years. So if you guys want to see that full review, make sure and let me know in the comments. This is a multi-grip bar, Swiss bar, whatever you want to call it, that is made by Yes for All. They're kind of a fitness product company that sells mostly off of Amazon. I really do like it a lot, and it was less than $100, so it's awesome for the price, and it's been really, really great for me. I always have kind of pretty weak shoulders. I'm working on that right now, but this is a great way to kind of protect your shoulders and keep building up that chest strength. So I've got that there. And then in the very back, this is a power bar. I bought it off of Craigslist like 2 years ago. I don't love the knurling. This sleeve doesn't spin. This one does, so it's not great. I still use it for deadlift mostly because I can get it out there and in the floor where it's out and open and away from everything and deadlift with it. But still a good bar. Did me great, especially for, it was only like $30 a couple of years ago off of Craigslist. So make sure you're watching Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. I wanted to bring you guys in a little bit closer and let you see this wall storage. These are cheap brackets from like any hardware store. You can see that we've got like 2 different sizes. So I think these ones came from like Walmart and these ones came from Ace Hardware. Just into a 2x4 into the wall. Really cheap wall storage right there. This is what I hang my bench from. These are bike hooks, I believe, is what they're really made for, but just wall storage from the like garage section in Walmart is a really cheap way to get some good, easy storage. A couple of DIY things that are really cheap and easy. The first one is I'm on the second story of my apartment complex, and so I try and be pretty quiet. So I just took a couple of cheap blue camping mats, cut them up and duct taped them together. This is kind of a, I don't know, they call them like a crash pad or something like that. I never drop my weights anyways, especially in here and in this apartment, but this is just so that I can set them down softer, really. And kind of helps me with that. It also kind of gives me a little bit of a raise so I can do kind of like block pulls with it. The next little DIY thing is my entire apartment is carpeted. And so my brother and I just built this platform here. It's just a piece of plywood, 2x4s all screwed together. And I usually deadlift and squat on this. Kind of gives me a more like solid platform to stand on. I really like that and appreciate it. So it was an easy thing. I'm working on turning it into a belt squat. It's got a pulley underneath it, but it's not done yet. Up next, this is the Rogue Fitness Matador for the Monster Light series. I use it for dips. Awesome, I love it. Really happy I went with the Rogue instead of the Titan one. Just everything, the fit and finish, the welds on it are beautiful. Everything about it is incredible. And we've got the hanger for it up there. So this is absolutely a fun piece of equipment. I'm sure you guys have seen me using it a lot in my workouts if you follow X1 on Instagram. So that's there. This is another cheap kind of wall storage solution that I got here. This is actually from the Dollar Tree. It costs $1. It's just like a little wall hanger hook. Don't put a lot of weight on it, obviously, but it does the job for holding everything together. My belts and my straps and all that mostly are all in my gym bag. I do still have a gym membership that I use mostly because they have a pool, and I like to do some like swimming recovery and stuff like that. So I still have a gym membership, but I don't love going there. It's a little bit of a drive, and so this is where I can get a quick, easy workout in. But yeah, I do have some other accessories here. This handle is not great. It came with some pulley, but I do still use it for like rows, things like that. This is the fitness gear handle from Dick's Sporting Goods. This is great. I love it. This is the Harbinger tricep rope. Also really, really great. A little bit bigger than most tricep ropes, and it's got really, really great handles on the end. So there's that. And then tucked back here is my lap bar. I grabbed this for two reasons. One, the price was ridiculously good. And the second was it was in stock and nothing else was. This is from Cap Barbell, and it's their black coated lat pull down bar. And for $40, this thing is incredible. The knurling's pretty aggressive on it, but it's pretty darn wide. It's 48 inches, which is about as wide as most lat pull down bars go. And it's knurled all the way across, so I actually use it for like curls as well. So I don't even use that other bar for it. There is a spin here, which is awesome. Don't ever buy a bar that doesn't have one like this. It's so nice to have something spinning whenever you're doing anything there. As far as weights go, it's kind of some filled in gaps here. I haven't been able to get a ton of weights in. I want to eventually get a full set. I really am looking at the like steel calibrated plates from Rogue. That's probably going to be my like big set that I officially go in on. But I do have some different weights here that I bought from different places. Up top are some change weights. I got on Craigslist. The rest of the set is back home with my brothers. These are from Rep. They are their iron plates. I bought these new. They were in stock and I needed some 45s, and so I ordered these. Coming down here, these are from Fitness Gear. So that comes from Dick's Sporting Goods. And those 45s down there at the bottom are from Weeder, which they came from Big Five. So a couple of different random little collaborations of weights there, but it lets me get the weights that I need to. Yeah, this is from Titan, this post, the wall storage, which I really love. It's at an angle, which at first I thought I wouldn't love because it kind of sits a little bit further away from the wall. But it does make kind of sliding the plates on and off. I'm not worried about them falling away from there at all. So it is kind of nice that it sits at an angle and a little bit further away from the wall. A couple of people have asked me about the mirrors. These are really cheap. They were, I don't know if you can still see me, but they were $7 from Walmart. And I just bought 4 of them one day and mounted them up there. There's a crack in one of them down there because I first used like mounting tape, double-sided mounting tape. That does not work. Do not use that. And so now I've got some little nails on the top and the bottom holding them. But I love having the mirrors there. It's great. That was a really cheap, easy way to do it. If you're going to be covering huge expanses of wall space, it is better to just go with like a glass company from wherever you live in your local city. The very last part of the puzzle that just came together this week is this right here. And I've had this little pulley system built for a while, but I was using wood and plate loaded to slide my plates on. And I just found this weight stack on Facebook Marketplace a week or so ago. And so I made the hour-and-a-half drive to Payson, Arizona to pick it up yesterday and installed it this morning. So it's actually totally brand new. But it gives me 230 pounds of weight. And I have it built in to have a high and a low row there. So I can get most cable accessories in right here. So yeah, that's the apartment gym. I can do most exercises here, right here from home. I really want a incline, decline bench. That's kind of the biggest missing piece right now. And those of you that know home gyms, they never stop growing. That's kind of the curse of them, I guess. So this is my apartment gym. Thanks for checking it out. Let me know if you want to see like a review of anything in particular, my more in-depth thoughts of anything. Just let me know. Anyways, this is Tyler from X1 Strength and Fitness. Remember, you can do anything once. Have a great day.